Hi air signs, these are your messages from 15th May to 15th June 2021. That's of course for all air signs, which is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this reading does not apply to you or it doesn't resonate with you at this time, it's probably not your message, so please don't force it to resonate. Okay, as always, I will do themes for each of the zodiac signs. So that is one theme for Gemini, one for Libra, and then one for Aquarius, and then I'll do the general tarot. I'm not doing outcomes anymore because I feel like energy is always shifting, energy is always moving, and I think it's more important for us to know what is the energy currently that we are going through, or that we are experiencing, or that we are calling upon, and how we can change that if that needs to be changed. Okay, so outcomes can be changed. So therefore, I don't want to do outcomes because I feel like people then get too attached to the outcomes, and then maybe sometimes they don't do the work that is required. All right, so I don't want that. I want people to elevate and people to move to higher levels, and that can only happen if you do the work. Okay, so let's get started. I'll get one theme for Gemini. Sorry about that, the fan was too loud. Nice message, Gemini. Your theme this month is mending. Okay, so you're being asked to mend relationships primarily, I feel, for you. Mend your relationships if things have gone bad with somebody or with the people in your life. Any relationships, this can be between you and your family members, you and your friends, you and a significant other, it could be anybody. You're being asked to mend those relationships, okay? And in the process of mending, Gemini, please make sure and keep in mind that you do things from a place of authenticity, from a place of love, from a place of understanding, okay, from a place of forgiveness as well. Okay, so if that means there are situations or places in your life where you have to even forgive yourself for allowing certain things to happen or for doing certain things to other people, forgive yourself, learn your lesson and move ahead. Okay, mend that and move ahead. So nothing heavy, a nice light message this month, Gemini. If you take care of that, I think should keep you in a better place. All right, let's get one for Libra. Two flew out, Libra, for you, so I will read both. Libra, to be fair and milk and honey. Libra, you're the sign of justice. Okay, that's your totem or signature. Okay, to be in state of balance. So therefore, I feel like you don't necessarily have problem with being balanced and being judicious. Okay, nonetheless, this month you're being asked to make sure that you don't lose sight of what is fair, and ensure that the scales are balanced. Now, whether that is from your end or from somebody else's end, or in a situation, in an environment, in a dynamic, you have to take it as it applies to you. Okay, so be fair this month, Libra. It should come fairly easily to you. Okay, and then the next message is milk and honey. It's a beautiful message. It's a very light-hearted message. This is about really enjoying your fruits, really enjoying the hard work that you have put in, or the labor that you have done, and this also is about being able to manifest, or being able to call in, or being able to create what you want. Okay, so I feel like the more you, in this month, Libra, the more you stay in a state of balance, the more you stay in a state of being fair. Don't take sides, even if you are emotionally drawn to a particular thing. Don't take sides if it's not the right thing. Okay, again, I don't have too much time to go into debates about right or wrong, or discussions about right or wrong, to each their own. But one thing I can tell you is what feels universally right, means at a cosmic level or at a universal level, what feels right, that's a fair yardstick for you to know that that's the right thing to do. Okay, so even if you may feel biased or you may feel inclined towards one particular side, make sure, Libra, that you're not doing that from a place of bias, and to ensure that whatever course of action needs to be done, or whatever words need to be spoken, or whatever thoughts need to be created, they're fair. Okay, and you will enjoy that success then that comes with it. So you'll enjoy being in this place. You might also, Libra, for some of you might also be asked to mediate between two parties. Okay, so enjoy that process also if that happens for some of you. Nice light messages, Libra. Your energy, this it should not be difficult for you. Okay, let's get one for Aquarius. Okay, why for air signs cards are flying out? Okay, again for 2 for you also, Aquarius. So yang, masculine energy, and thinker. Okay, Aquarius, this month you're being asked to work more with your masculine energy. Okay, which means that it's energy specific, it's not gender specific. Okay, so you can be an Aquarian girl or an Aquarian woman, and you may be asked to be, you're probably being asked to work more with your masculine energy. Okay, nonetheless, Aquarius, for this month I feel like work more with your masculine energy. Okay, you've also got the thinker, which is all about strategy, which is all about weighing the pros and cons and then deciding the course of action, or deciding what you want to do, or which direction you want to move into, or what are the things that need to be done. So strategizing there as well. So I feel like for you, Aquarius, it's time to get into action mode. Okay, so masculine energy is all about being solid. I mean, a divine masculine energy, at least the evolved masculine energy, is all about being solid, being stable, being a protector, being a provider, taking action where it is required. I wouldn't say conquering, but I would say accomplishing things in the material world. Okay, women, the feminine energy leads the way in the spiritual or the emotional world. The masculine energy leads the way in the physical world or material world. Okay, so for this month, work on that, Aquarius. Don't overthink things. Strategize where you need to, but make sure you back it up with action. Make your plans, lay out your plans, but make sure you back it out with action as well. Don't overthink things, all right, Aquarius? And at the same time, for some of you, there could be a masculine figure, maybe a father figure or a significant masculine member, which may occupy your thoughts this whole month for some Aquarians, all right? Okay. Again, for you, nothing heavy. All right, let's look at one moon message for Gemini. It's time to release negativity. How beautiful is this, Gemini? Full moon in Scorpio. Beautiful message. Mend things wherever you need to. Your theme is mending. So any negativity or resentment or bad feelings or grudges that you're holding on towards people or towards experiences or situations, or even some aspects of yourself, release that. Okay, because that will not help you. Holding on to negativity can never help anybody. Everybody knows that. So work on that. That will help you to mend your relationships or your dynamics a lot better. Okay, Gemini. Let's look at one moon message for Libra. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Energy to enjoy also the efforts, the hard work, to enjoy your manifestations as well. Just make sure that you are practicing balance, practicing being fair in as many situations and with as many people as is possible. Okay, Libra? Things might happen very rapidly for you this month, Libra. Okay, let's get one for Aquarius. Aquarius, what's wrong? Okay, your cards are flying out and then there are two. Nice. Beautiful. It's time to take action. What did I just say? You've got the masculine energy here, masculine card, yang. Okay, Aquarius, you have to take action now wherever it's required. New moon in Aries. Aries again is a sign which is governed by Mars. It's a masculine energy. It's all about action. It's all about taking charge, taking the lead, going forward. Okay, and beautiful. Hold your vision. They're the same as Virgo. Hold your vision. Thinker. I can't believe that I'm getting goosebumps. I can't believe, Aquarius, that both your cards, I mean, for both the themes, there you got two cards, and then now moon message also, two cards, and both are absolutely aligned with each other. This is beautiful. Okay, so hold your vision, Aquarius. What is it that you want in your life, and what action do you need to take for that? Don't overthink it. It'll come to you. Work with your masculine energy. Nice messages. Okay, let's look at tarot. Let's look at your present energy. How beautiful to open with this card. You got the world card, air signs, really nice. I feel like in the last 1 month, a lot of you have learned a lot of lessons. You've completed a lot of cycles. You've completed mastering certain lessons in your life. Now, so for example, for Gemini, it may be relationships about lessons about relationships, okay, about rising above negativity. It could be that for Gemini, okay, and closing out those cycles wherever. For Libra, it could be about lessons about where it's important to be fair and just and judicious, you know, and where it is important to just put your feet up and enjoy and have faith in your ability to manifest. Okay, that could be the lesson that you may be that you may have mastered, Gemini. And then for Aquarius, your lessons could have been about masculine energy, where you need to take more charge, where you need to be more leader-like, where you need to be more coming from an evolved place, okay, and not overthink things, holding your vision and taking knowing that when it is the right time to take the right action. Those could be the lessons for you. Okay, so you have to take it as it applies to you. I'm going to do a clarifier for this. Knight of Swords. This is your energy. Okay, so for those of you air signs who have not learned your lessons, those lessons, or who have not mastered your lessons, those lessons are those completions, that mastery is coming very, very swiftly for you guys in this month. It's actually your present energy, and I feel like you're also ready to charge ahead, move ahead, having learned or mastered certain lessons in your life. You're now ready to take that action forward. Just make sure that you're not too much in your head about it, which can get a little bit typical for air signs, because you govern thoughts, you govern communication. So just being in your head without any action can become a typical problem. So just take care of that. I'll do one more clarifier for the Knight of Swords. Five of Swords. I don't know why you guys always get this, yeah, air sign, conflict card. Right, so I feel like moving ahead now from conflict, inner conflict, external conflict, any areas of manipulation, domination, cheating, lies, all those lessons you have learned already. Yeah, and you're ready to now move ahead. So good. Your world card is your trump card over here right now. Okay, so keep. So for those of you who want to know more about what the world card is, you can look up Google, okay, and just type the world tarot, and it will tell you what in-depth meaning. But essentially, I will tell you this. I feel for you, you finally learned your lessons. Okay, so keep as you move ahead in life, as you move ahead through the month, at least air signs, make sure that you are operating from the place that you have reached after mastering whatever lessons that you have learned. Now you have to apply it in your individual life. Okay, let's look at what is supporting you. Oh my god, 3 cards have come out. Okay, I'll read all 3. This is how they came out. Nine of Rods or Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and Knight of Cups. Okay, so what is supporting you is you're ready to go with the flow. There may be some nervousness that you may have experienced, or there may have been in the past. You may have tried to prove yourself too much to people or too much to those around you. That may have caused you to feel a fair amount of exhaustion, a fair amount of anxiety or nervousness. Okay, but I think you're finally allowing things to move on their own. You're finally allowing things to uncover on their own. You're going with the flow. I mean, it's beautiful how you've moved from the Nine of Rods, which is the Nine of Wands, which is a nervous energy. It's about feeling vulnerable. It's about feeling like you need to guard yourself all the time, to now the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're operating more from a place, and that's the blessing that you have, or that's what is supporting you, is that you're operating, you're going with the flow of things, but in a more light-hearted manner, in a more mature manner, also emotionally more mature, mentally more mature, more calm, more peaceful as well. Keeping emotions at the forefront. Okay, I'm doing one clarifier for this. Page of Cups under all of this. So definitely what is supporting you now is you giving more importance or giving more attention or allowing the emotional side of your life to take over, to lead you where it is supposed to lead you. Okay, instead of always wanting to be protected or protect yourself or guard yourself all the time, I feel like you're ready now to move ahead with more trust, more faith. It's a subtler energy. Okay, so that's great. It's great energy supporting you. Just keep going with the flow, and in that process of moving ahead, as things unfold for you, make sure you don't lose sight of looking at things from, or experiencing things from, a more loving stand, or more peaceful place, or more creative place also. Okay, let's look at one thing you want to actively work on. Eight of Cups. You're getting a lot of cup cards, air signs. So it looks like this month is going to be about emotions for you. Okay, what you want to work on, air signs, stop isolating yourself, and stop feeling like you're lonely, or you're all alone, or you're left all alone in life. Okay, whereas and this is for some of you, and then for the others of you, this is what you want to work on is pay more attention to your emotional life. Okay, so if that means that you need to, Eight of Cups typically can be seen as a sorrow card, but I don't look at it necessarily like that, because it's also a card for soul searching. It's also a card for deep diving into your emotional life. Okay, which essentially air signs struggle with, because they're too much in their head. So there's nothing wrong about it. So I feel like for some of you, this is the Eight of Cups, and what you want to work on is about really deep diving towards your emotional state, towards your emotional life. Okay, and more soulful things. What are the things that, or what are the experiences, or what are the situations, or what's the kind of life, or who are the kind of people who belong to your, or who resonate with your soul, who make your soul feel come alive. Okay, that's what you want to explore in this month, air signs. Let me do a clarifier for this. Page of Swords. Yeah, and now imagine with emotions you've got a card which is thoughts. So for some of you, like I said earlier, you don't have to be on your journey all by yourself. Take it as it applies to your individual themes. You don't have to feel lonely and do stuff by yourself. Take help where needed. Communicate where you need to communicate. Okay, with the Page of Swords, communicate where you need to communicate. Okay, be clear in your communication. Be fresh in your communication. I feel like also what you want to work on is that, having done some fair bit of soul searching, or fair bit of deep diving in your towards your emotional life, translate that into thoughts, translate that into communication, translate that into newness as well. Okay, so that's what you want to work on, air signs. Nice messages, nothing heavy for any of you. Good, it's really nice to see cup cards for air signs. You guys don't normally get cup cards. Good, so learn your lessons primarily around this 5 of swords, this manipulation, deceit, cheating, lying, whatever it may be, domination. Learn your lessons about that, master them, then move forward with a more emotional approach, with trusting, being more trusting in the universe as well. Okay, and wherever you need to do your soul searching, wherever you need to uncover depths of your emotional life, of your soul, do that. If you need to ask for help for that, do that, but communicate. At the end of that, communicate that with the people, or with yourself, even if it means writing down in your own journal. Okay, nice messages, air signs. Let's look at one thing you want to work on, or one message from the yogic part deck. This is a cosmic message. Dhyan, meditation, air signs. If some of you have been doing meditation, then it's good. Continue your practice. That will help you. Those of you who have not done, or who are not practicing meditation, or who are not sitting in any kind of meditative or mindful activities, please do that. That's your message for this month. With dhyan, and with dhyan essentially means focus, concentration, meditation. Okay, it's done for the purpose of, in a lot of cases, it's done for the purpose to seek the truth. Okay, the universal truth. And I'm not going to say what that is now. Each one has to discover that on their own. But essentially, that's the reason why it's done. But I also, for me, also meditation is about knowing, or allowing your mind to stay still. Okay, so that's the one thing that humans struggle with a lot, which is not having a still mind. Okay, not having a centered mind. Okay, so meditation helps with that as well. And especially for you guys, air signs, is because you are an air element. You are a lot in your thought process, you're a lot in your head. Okay, so therefore things can get muddled for you time to time. And so you have to ground yourself a lot more than the other signs. Okay, and you have to learn how to still your mind, still your thoughts, and eventually reach a place of minimal thoughts or no thoughts. Okay, so meditation can really help you to do that. So one technique that I can share with you guys is, and this is especially effective for air signs, is keep something in hand when you're meditating. That will give you a sense of groundedness, it will give you a sense of stability. Okay, so if you can't keep something in your hand, place your palms on any one part of your body and bring your focus to that part of your body. That will help you to become, over a period of time, you will realize you will become more centered, your thoughts will become more centered, and you will start experiencing stillness. First it will be only for 2 minutes or 30 seconds, or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on your practice and your dedication. But eventually that will start reflecting in your life in most areas and at most times. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys. Air signs, beautiful messages for you guys, nothing heavy. I think for the most of you, you've learned your lessons from the past, so that's great. Move with love, move with intuition, move with creativity and faith and trust. Okay, alright, you guys have a great rest of the month, and I will see you guys again next month.